Morning students, I hope you all are fine and safe. Dear students, in the previous video we done exercise 5.3 and we discussed about the types of angles. Now today in this video we will start our exercise 5.4. Now here we have first question, what is the measure of right angle? As we done in the earlier video, the measure of right angle is 90 degrees. So my answer is 90 degree because the measure of right angle is 90 degree. Then I have what is the measure of a straight angle, and the measure of straight angle is 180 degree. So as we know, right angle is like this and straight angle is like this, 180 straight line. The next we have, say true or false, the measure of an acute angle less. This symbol is for less. To recall this, let L for less, symbol for less is this, and then we have greater and symbol for greater is this. Now here we have the measure of an acute angle less than 90, and we know that the measure of an acute angle is always less than 90, so this is true. The measure of an obtuse angle less than 90, but we know that measure of obtuse angle always lies between 90 degree and 180 degrees, so this is false. Then C part, the measure of reflex angle greater than 180 degree, and this is true because reflex angle is always greater than 180 degree but lesser than 360 degree. The next we have the measure of one complete revolution is 360 degree. So this is our true. One complete revolution means 360 degree. Now we have measure of A 53 degree and measure of B is equals to 35 degree. Then measure of angle A is greater than measure of angle B. Here angle A is greater than angle B. So this is also our true statement. Now next we have question number 3. Question number 3 is, write down the measure of some acute angles. As we know that acute angles are always less than 90 degree, lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. So you can take any answer for this. So our solution is like 60 degree, 30 degree, 15 degree, etc. So many examples are there. An angle which is less than 90 degree, it may be 89 degree, 88 degree, etc. Then we have to write some obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means which lies between 90 degree and 180 degree, greater than 90 degree. So we have 95 degree, 110 degree, 130 degree, etc. Now next we have measure the angles given below using protractor. Now protractor is this. In your mathematical instrumental boxes you have protractors, but here I have this protractor, and we know that, so in your boxes you have such kind of these, and we called as protractor. You can find a ready-made protractor in your instrument boxes. The curved edges is divided into 180 equal part, and each part is equal to a degree. The marking starts from 0 on the right side and ends with the 180 on the left side and vice versa. Now with the help of this protractor we can measure this angle, and we have to write down the measure also. Whenever you have to measure, this is the center, this is the center as it is given over here, this is the center. So I just placed this center over this point. At this point I am placing at this point, so now I will measure. Now to measure I just rotated it. To measure I just placed this at this point, like this, at this point. Now I will check. So I am measuring from the left of the ray. Whenever you have to measure from the left of the ray, always check the inner scale. So this is my left one, and here I will get 50. Here I am placing it. So what will I get? I will get 50. This is my 50 degree. This angle is my 50 degree. Always keep in mind, whenever you have to measure an angle from the left, this is the left of the line segment, then always read the inner scale, LI. This is the shortcut. And whenever you have to place at the right, then read the outer scale. This is the inner scale, this is the outer scale. Okay, whenever you have to read from the left, then read the inner scale. Whenever you have to measure from the right, then read the outer scale. So let's measure B part also. I just place center over here. So I placed at the left point. I placed at the left point. Okay, like this. Now I will read. So I placed at left. I will read the inner scale. This is 130. So my answer is 130 degree. Then next we have C part. This is the left one. I just place over here. Now my angle is of 90 degree. Clear? Then I have this one. I have to measure like this. I just placed at the left, so I read the inner scale that is 60 degree. So my answer is 60 degree. Now next I will measure this angle like this at this point. So here I will get an angle that is 90 degree. Then next I will measure this as I placed over here. This is the left one. This is at the left. So I will measure the inner scale. Left means inner scale. Here I will get 130. You can measure from the books also. So next we have question number 5. Question number 5 is, which angle has a larger measure? First estimate and then measure it. Firstly, we have to measure which angle has the larger measure, then we have to measure. If I observe both the angles, I found that this is of larger measure, but I have to measure with the help of protectors also. So I just placed over A. This is at the left. If I placed at the left, I will read the inner scale. This is the inner scale. So here I will get an angle that is 40 degree. Now this angle is 40 degree. Now let measure B. I placed B. This is again the left one. LI means I have to read the inner scale. Now this is 70 degree. I estimated that second figure is of larger measure, but when I measure it, I will get, firstly I have to write measure of angle A is equals to 40 degree, then measure of angle B is equals to 70 degree, and which angle has larger measure? That is angle B. So I will write measure of angle B, measure of angle B is larger than measure of angle A. Now next we have question number 6. Again, from these two angles, which has larger measure, estimate and then confirm by measuring it. If I estimate both the figures, then I found that this angle has larger measure, but I will confirm by measuring it. So I will use protectors over here. I will place the protectors, center of the protector at this point. If I rotate like this for your convenience. So this is the left of the ray L. Whenever I have to measure from the left point, then I will read the inner scale. Here L means left, this I means inner scale, and this is the inner scale, and here from inner scale I will get an angle is of 50 degree. So this is 50 degree. Now let me measure second one. here I just placed at this point left. L I means left, I means inner scale. Here inner scale, that is 60 degree. So I measure both the angles, and my answer is second angle has larger measure. So I will name it as A, I will name it as B. Figure B has larger measure. So this is my question number 6, that figure B has larger measure. Now next I have question number 7. Question number 7 is filling the blanks. We already done. That is about acute angle, obtuse angle, right or straight types of angle basically. Now A part, we have an angle whose measure is less than that of right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is acute angle. If an angle whose measure is less than 90 degree is an acute angle. Then next we have B part, an angle whose measure is greater than that of right angles, means an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle. So here 7th part is obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is the sum means plus sum of the measure of two right angles. Two right angles means 90 plus 90. Sum is given to you. 90 plus 90, we will get 180. So an angle whose measure is the sum of measure of two right angle is straight angle, because 90 plus 90 I will get 180. So here I will get straight angle. The next I have, when the sum of the measure of two angle is that of right angle, means if I add two angles I will get 90 degree. Then each one of them is acute angle. Acute angle, because here you get one angle plus other angle is 90. Obviously the angles are less than 90. So if you add two acute angles like 45 degree, you will get 90 degree. So here next E part, when the sum of the measure of two angle is that of straight angles, means when you add two angles you will get straight angle. If one of them is acute, if one angle is acute angle, suppose one angle is 60 degree, so other angle will be 120 degree, and this angle is obtuse angle. So my answer is obtuse angle. So this is all about from question number 1 to question number 7 of exercise 5.4. In the next video we will continue our exercise. Take care, students.